MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. It's the home opener of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to try for three right out of the chute tonight. And a great start to the game as he's in with a leadoff triple. Digging in, Josh Donaldson. RBI chance early on here with the man at third following the leadoff triple. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Sierra moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runs across the score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
Batting third.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Base is empty and one away following the sac fly. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago. So now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are two away now. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Number 19, Jose Bautista.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
St. Louis. The shortstop, Aledmus Diaz.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tapper right back to the mound. No problem here. One away. Now batting, Sierra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Sinker. 3-2 now. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Settling in now, Rendell Grichuk. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-0 delivery. His sinker just stayed inside.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, He's got an open base, so he doesn't have to get into this guy. But there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Into the box now, Kevin Pilar. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Center fielder, number 11. Kevin
First pitch coming from
Pilar.
Wainwright. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And Tulowitzki lifts this ball down the left field line, but it'll wind up hooking foul back up into the seats. The runner in scoring position with none out. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping into the box, Corey Spangenberg. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz picks it up. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
The catcher, number 55.
Russell Martin now. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. The Scotty's on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Colton Wong will stand in. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. And he takes ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Scorched to third. Donaldson's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Batting 7th, catcher, Yadier Molina.
He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Now at the plate, Greg Garcia. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Chop foul wide of first.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now. And he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third. 3 in a row.
And he misses. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis has it. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Aaron Sanchez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Pitcher number 41, Aaron
into the windup
Sanchez.
And the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
So he sets him down swinging. Aaron Sanchez goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Devin Travis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Garcia over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in, Adam Wainwright. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Adam Wainwright.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. The pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
3-0 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
squared that one up just a little late. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Full count.
The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sierra reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. There is Travis on to first, and there are 2 down. Now in the box, Rendell Grichuk. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eye.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So stepping in, Jose Abreu comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Jose Abreu.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Sierra going back, still ranging back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Digging in to try it again, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kevin Villar. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Ready for another chance? Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
1 strike.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
He's clearly not seeing the ball right now. 2 pitches, 2 check swings.
That's a
you
check.
just don't
What
see
do you
that
got?
very often.
Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away. Russell Martin now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On, he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Wong is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Riding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Anthony Rizzo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the fourth inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues. Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being the changeup. I like the pitch.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
This is what's frustrating at times. You know, he's got a big lead, a 4-run lead, and then he comes out and doesn't throw strikes. Look, this thing can evaporate real quick if he doesn't throw strikes.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. Rizzo is on his way home. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1. Standing in, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Standing in, Aaron Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 41, Aaron Sanchez.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Second baseman.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Hard liner toward short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. The relay. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High in the air out to center field. Sierra is there, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Greg Garcia. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The pitch.
That's a strike.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Spangenberg sprinting after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Coming to the plate now, Adam Wainwright. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yep.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 1 and 2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now. Well, that's a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup, back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2 and 2 though.
That's a ball.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3 and 2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Lifted into center field. On the move is Pilar. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a line drive. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2 and 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Digging in once again, Sierra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this is right to Tulowitzki at short, and that'll end the inning. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch looked to be pretty good, but ruled a ball, 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Kevin Pilar.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Pilar. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sierra on the move, 2 gone. Ready once again, Troy Tulowitzki. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone. Because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for them.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Here's Randall Grichuk, 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
Leading off for the Cardinals, left fielder, Randall
Into the
Grichuk.
windup and the pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for route number 1. Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo, 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
2-1. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. 3-1. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Piscotty. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Line towards center field. Pilar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Ready for another chance? Colton Wong. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded, foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Wainwright ready, the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And the recovery is a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Russell Martin.
Now batting, Russell Martin. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty on his horse. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Yadier Molina.
Hard hit ball to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Greg Garcia. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Adam Wainwright. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Now a pitch swung on and grounded out to Tulowitzki at shortstop. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
No strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah.
Called strike over the outside corner. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the second out. Digging in now, Jose Abreu. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Abreu's going to head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball that time, not even close. Here it comes, 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Piscotty, and that retires the side. At the plate, Aledmus Diaz. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The shortstop. Let me. Diaz.
Number 17 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 17.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
1-0.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Bautista over to his left. One down.
Now
Riding in once again, Sierra.
34.
He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Tulowitzki into shallow left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Into the box now, Randall Grichuk. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
No.
And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball three. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Kevin Pillar.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Wong onto the grass. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. And he'll get in there safely. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Jonathan Broxton will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Garcia is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Here's a pop-up now. Diaz is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Russell Martin now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
Hit out towards second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
First baseman, Anthony.
Roberto Ozuna enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Pitching for the Blue Jays, number 54, Roberto Osuna.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Stephen Piscotty.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Down and away, ball 1.
Playing 11.
And the pitch. No
2
offer
balls,
on that
1
one.
strike.
2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably
Playing 2
can't
balls,
throw
2
that
strikes.
again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill. Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
16,
Colton Wong will stand in. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
No.
And there's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw. Got him. And that's a gorgeous play. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside. A 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. On the first, and that's your ball game. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Line score tonight.